Freya wasn't just a goddess. She was the force the gods pretended they understood, but never truly did. People remember her beauty, but beauty wasn't her power. Choice was. She chose her lovers, her battles, her wars, her peace, and no one, not Odin, not Thor, not even fate, ever controlled her. Before she ever stepped into Asgard, she came from a different tribe, the Vanir, older gods, softer voices, deeper magic. And when the Aesir and Vanir went to war, Freya didn't lead armies. She ended them. Not with violence, but with something far more dangerous. Seidr, magic that twists fate, reshapes destiny, reshuffles the threads only the Norns should touch. Odin feared it, yet he wanted it. And to learn it, he needed Freya. So when peace was made, Freya didn't just enter Asgard, she reshaped it. Freya taught Odin seidr, but only pieces, never the whole ritual. Because Odin wanted power, Freya wanted balance, and balance is dangerous to gods built on pride. Whenever the gods needed answers, they ran to Odin. Whenever they needed truth, they ran to Freya. She saw what others hid, desires, fears, lies. She didn't judge them, she used them. Her hall was Folkvanger, and half the warriors slain in battle went to her, not Odin. Yes, Wanderer, Freya received just as many warriors as Valhalla, and she chose which ones. That alone made her a power the gods rarely acknowledged, but always calculated.
Every mythology has one artifact that reveals who someone really is. For Freya, it was Brisingamen, a necklace forged by forge dwarves, shining like fire through gold. When she saw it, she knew instantly, this is mine. The price wasn't gold. The dwarves wanted time with her. Most gods would have burned the forge down. Freya didn't flinch. She made her choice. She took the necklace, and she never apologized. Because unlike the gods who lied about their desires, Freya faced hers. Odin hated this, not because of the act, but because Freya refused shame. So he stole the necklace. Freya didn't scream, didn't beg, didn't threaten. She simply looked him in the eye and asked, "How much of my freedom must you take to feel like you have any?" Odin gave it back.
Freya cried only for one thing: Odr, her husband, her mystery, her greatest loss. He vanished without a reason. No battle, no betrayal, no body, just gone. Freya searched every realm, Asgard, Midgard, even the lands beneath Hel's cold gaze. Wherever she walked, she cried tears of gold. Literal gold. People romanticize this, but the truth is simple. Gold is beautiful because suffering made it. Despite her power, she couldn't bring him back. And that truth forged the hardest part of Freya's character. She could see the future, but she couldn't change the one thing she loved most. People forget Freya had two sides, love and war, both equally fierce. She wasn't a peaceful goddess. Freya led the Valkyries. She chose who lived, who died, who rose again. When a battlefield screamed, she walked through the fire like a queen returning to her throne. Many warriors prayed to Odin for glory, but those who whispered their last breath prayed to Freya instead. Because Odin demanded loyalty, Freya demanded truth. When the end came, the sky burned. Wolves swallowed the sun. Giants marched. The gods ran to their chosen fates. Thor to the serpent, Odin to the wolf. Freya stood different. She didn't fear death. She feared what came after, a world without choice. She led warriors of Folkvanger into the storm. Her magic cut through chaos. Her voice steadied the trembling. Some say she vanished in the fire. Some say she survived. But the truth,
the one whispered through old runes, is that Freya does not die. Because love doesn't die. War doesn't die. Choice doesn't die. They simply change names, and Freya has worn many.
Freya wasn't the goddess of beauty. She was the goddess of control over her own story. A force the gods feared, men worshipped, and fate could never fully bind. If you ever hear gold ringing in the dark, that's her. Still searching, still choosing, still watching the world reshape itself. Because Freya doesn't follow destiny, she negotiates with it.
Subscribe for more myths. Like the tale? Share the dream.